Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Marlins versus Pirates Major League Baseball matchup on Sunday, June 25th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to check out our latest offering. It's called the Pick Dawgz Dime Club. The way the Dime Club works, late-breaking information plays geared towards our larger bankroll players, asked for by our larger bankroll players. So call the toll-free number that's available on the website. Talk to a live person, see if it's for you or not. It's late-breaking information. But anyways, let's get to these picks. This is the Marlins taking on the Pirates. And the Marlins, once again, just continuing to cruise along. And while a lot of people refuse to buy into it because, the stigma that's attached to the Marlins in recent years, well, the Marlins certainly showing reason that making their doubters pay, as they say. It's like, how do you hurt people the most? Usually in their wallet, and I think the Marlins have done that to their doubters in a pretty big way. When we look at the wild card standings in the National League, it's the Giants and the Marlins battling it out for that top spot. But those two teams have a pretty good cushion here against all of the chasers, so they very much control their own destiny. And while it's very early in the season to start using terminology like that, well, when you have a deep pitching staff like the Marlins do, well, I think you can start talking about a lot of different things that this team has, and what they have is options, and that's something that not a lot of other teams have out there. In fact, a lot of other teams out there have big-time holes, because the Marlins, they have a choice. They could either go as is and continue to ride on, and I think they're in pretty good shape if they do that, or they can look to trade away one of these top-notch pitchers. I mean, they seem to grow these guys on trees. Look at today, Yuri Perez. This guy wasn't even in part of the conversation last season, and they had 6-7 other guys that were. And but what the Marlins have made clear, at least in the offseason last year, was that it's going to take a king's ransom if you want a Marlins pitcher these days. And I think, all for good reason. There's a premium out there on starting pitching. The Marlins know that, and they've hoarded it. And I think, not a bad strategy to do, because it keeps them away from your competitors, and it keeps them on your team. And if you do need help in other areas, well, you're going to easily get it. Meanwhile, the Pirates, this team just doesn't have the luxury of the depth that the Marlins do as far as youth and starting pitching. They have some good young players. The thing is, they've dealt so many players over the years at the trade deadline that kind of is still haunting them a little bit. The Pirates are a few years away. The Marlins might be a year away as well. But the thing is, I think the Marlins are just a lot further along than the Pirates are. It really is that simple. I'm going to take the Marlins here, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.